So speaking of a wish, I'll try to tie this in.
Cool.
What would you wish
Safe staffing.
Hey, it's Travis, the Indeed nurse.
And I'm Nurse Blake.
And we're here to play Game On, equal parts board game and interview. Today we're going to discuss healthcare career development and community. All right, Operation.
Thanks so much for having me, Travis.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Have you ever played Operation?
It was a long time ago.
Yeah,
it was a long time ago.
It's been quite a long time for me too. We're saving
I'm
the
gonna
rest
get
for
this
last.
spare rib.
This is a hard one. How much is this one worth?
Not enough. Not enough. $500. No, I don't even know.
You haven't buzzed yet, so
You see that?
you got your first
See
set
that?
of ribs.
Everyone, are you seeing that? $200. $200. All cameras. See that? $200.
All right, while I'm trying the horse, tell me, so like nursing has so many different ways to get into it.
Yeah.
You can get like an associate's degree, you don't even have to get a degree, you can get a bachelor's
Yeah, for
degree.
sure.
I think you
Yeah.
can even start with a master's degree. How did you get into nursing?
Yeah, so I started with my ADN. Oh, failed. My
keep
associate
talking.
degree. I got my associate degree first, and then I went and got my bachelor's. So don't feel like you have to start out with your bachelor's degree. Like, just do what works best for you in your life. And it's all about timing. You know, if nursing it's high demand in nursing school, so it does require a lot of your time. And you just have to make sure it's gonna fit with your life. You're not gonna get it.
I can't get your horse out of here. I think
Sorry.
your horse is stuck forever. So what are the key qualities and skills that a nurse needs to be successful in any environment?
Oh, I
water
don't know
on
what
the
that
knee.
means. I don't know what that means. Good job.
It's out. I
Good
won.
job. Ow.
Oh,
Definitely, I think it's people skills, honestly, and it's really connecting with your patients. I could teach anyone how to insert NIV, insert a Foley,
Yeah.
but it's connecting with the patients and the families that I think is the most important.
do you think that can be
Okay.
taught?
No, but you could become more comfortable at it.
Thinking about people that are trying to build their network and don't have that yet, what's the first step? How do you start building a network?
Definitely connect with people at your hospital. Like if your hospital has like committee meetings or little meetings or conferences, like connect with everyone within your system and then try to go to like a local or regional conference, join a nursing association. And then if you're ever looking for a job, you know my favorite place to look for a job?
Tell me.
You guys.
Oh,
Indeed. You guys are the
Indeed?
best, honestly. Back in the day, I would have to go to like each hospital's job board and like look for a job, and then you couldn't compare like what the rates were or what pay or salary was. So being on Indeed and seeing and being able to compare hospitals in different areas, it's really great. My turn. You can ask me a question. Wishbone.
What would you wish for in a nurse manager?
Oh, someone that was like super caring,
I think you got this.
and someone
Very nicely done.
that is present. I think being present is so important, and really understanding your staff's needs is critical.
How important is professional education and like development for nurses? Oh, I got pulled muscle again.
Good job. Oh, again, the
Yes.
one you,
Yeah,
the easy
this is gonna
one.
be the good one.
It's so important because nursing and healthcare is always changing. So it's so important you stay up to date with like the evidence-based practices and new things and just learning from each other. And that's what I like about NurseCon is like learning from each other together on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
So cool.
What a great setting to like
No.
learn from each other.
I know.
What do you think CE should be required for like everybody in healthcare? Like what class should everybody have to take that's not currently a requirement?
Across all the states, it should be helping moms because our mortality rate for birthing mothers is really, really high. And I want to see that in every state for you to renew your license.
What if we were not talking about Charlie horses like, and we zoomed out to like the greater world? How does a nurse get those opportunities for mentorship to like learn new skills so that they can escalate their career?
I think you have to ask to be mentored.
Yeah.
You know, you have to find someone at your facility that you think you could really connect with and be like, hey, can you mentor me? Like, you have to ask.
Do you feel like that's awkward to like go up to somebody that
No.
you like idolize or like think is a really good, like I'm thinking about like the charge nurse that has been in this for like 30 years, you know, is like always knows what's happening and how to talk to all the doctors and everything.
Do it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why not do it?
I mean, it's
You
true.
know what I mean? We still have the horse, the ribs, and the wrench. See?
I can
But a
talk
lot of
about it,
other
but I can't
people,
actually do it. It's
you know,
fine.
yeah.
That's fine.
Good job.
there
but
we
you
go.
still don't
Okay.
get the money.
So if you had to go back and talk to like Blake when you were 20 years old or like right when you were first getting into nursing,
yeah.
like what would be your biggest piece of advice?
Have fun. You're not going to be perfect. You don't know everything, and that's totally okay.
Well, Blake, this has been super fun. Maybe next time we'll be able to get everything out of Sam's body, but more training is needed. We've identified that.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us to play Game On. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.
Smash that like button.
Nice.
Welcome.